we discussed in the panel, obviously, was that we see deleveraging at the banks, which is a big trend. We've seen now a double dip coming up in the Netherlands, where a lot of the companies did their homework very well by managing down working capital. And that means that by now, in my view, all reserves are used. And by getting into the second dip, this will mean, in my view, that a lot of restructurings are coming up. That, combined with the fact that the banks, especially the Dutch banks, are getting a bit more tougher on their files on restructuring cases, that means that I expect, well, a tsunami is too big a word, but a real increase in the number of restructurings.
Didier, there have been a lot of sort of Comey shifts to facilitate restructuring of Benelux-based companies. Does the Dutch legal framework need to change, or is it capable to handle this expected rise in increased balance sheet workouts?
No, I think the discussion in the panel, which was very interesting, thank you for moderating that, clearly showed that the Dutch system is missing some elements which are, for instance, very well available under the English scheme of arrangements. We see that Dutch companies are still struggling, are hesitating whether they go for a scheme of arrangement or for the Dutch enforcement process. What we see in most recent cases is that the Comey discussion is coming up, so the Centre of Main Interest, to allow for a scheme of arrangement, and on the other hand we have certain voting restrictions with respect to first lien and second lien when looking at the Dutch enforcement route. So what Ilse also said from Clifford Chance on the panel is that she would very much applaud to have a change in the Dutch legal system to make it more creditor friendly, and also to allow to get dissenting lenders on board more easy and outside a court process.
Thank you.